Hey y'all, welcome to episode 226 of Consignment Chats, where today we are going to help you through reseller struggles. How do we get through the tough times? Because we all have them.
Yes.
Everybody has them. Your tough times might be different times, different tough, different whatever, but there are ways that you can get through them. We're going to talk about that.
Yes.
But first, I want you guys to tell me quickly about your week.
Oh, it's magical here, guys. We are currently on Hilton Head Island in South Carolina, the home where, well, we're not in the home, but the homeland of where Molly came from.
My homeland.
We got to see one of the schools she went to and just taking us to lots of different places around here. And we still have all day tomorrow. So
lots of touring to do tomorrow. I have promised our Patreon members that we will do some video and put together a little video montage of where in the world did Molly come from?
I asked myself that all the time.
Where did this come from?
Where did this part preppy, part trucker lady come from? Yeah.
Yes.
What brought her to us today?
How did she get here?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, it's been nice. We have a rooftop pool. We got to meet Molly's other best friend because we are apparently not enough for her. She has others.
I do. I have
So
a couple more, just
Yes.
a couple. But y'all.
So we got to meet her friend Lauren, and she actually stayed with us last night and all day today, and that was amazing. I'm so glad we got to meet her. That was great.
There's nothing more special than when you have best friends in this world and best friend in this world, and you bring them together, and it's like they've known each other for years.
Yes.
It was such a great night last night. And so she just left a little bit ago, stayed through the whole day, had dinner with us tonight. And it just, yeah.
She just kept looking at Libby and she's like, I feel like we've already met before. I love it. It was great. And rooftop pool. So got to take a little nap after
Samantha's got a little color going on here. We're
Yeah.
tanning her.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't think I could get more colorful.
It's happening. It's happening.
It is. It is.
So
Yeah.
it's
So
been
it's
great.
just been, great. Coming out in from Nashville and
Mhm.
just coming to Hilton Head and just doing the whole tour. It's incredible. Yeah. Really, I've been doing a little experiment to see if I can be profitable while I'm traveling. So far, no.
This is a terrible.
So far, no.
It's gone terrible so far.
I have not really, put forth the effort that I had anticipated.
Yeah.
But we
But I
brought
got stuff
stuff
back up in the room, and
Yeah.
I'm going to get some stuff done tonight. I've
Yeah.
gotten some stuff done.
And
Yeah.
we set goals in our mastermind, you and I both,
Mhm.
that we're going to list everything that we have thrifted and sourced
Yep.
during this trip. We're going to have it listed in the next couple days. So it'll be good.
Good
Yeah.
job, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was also taking a nap next to the pool instead of coming to our meetings.
I wasn't taking a nap. I was hanging with my other bestie while they were doing the meetings. They gave me a little break so I could spend some more time with Lauren before she left today. So thank you both.
Mm-hmm. It was fun.
Thank you
Yeah.
both.
I loved just like coming in, doing mastermind, the 12-week year, going back up to the pool. It was awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? That was
Yeah.
pretty great. Yeah.
And y'all, Libby, the water's cold for those of us that live down south. It's chilly
Yes.
water in the pool.
Yes.
I got in. We were glad Lauren got her ankle wet. She got up to her ankle. She was like, this is ridiculous. But Samantha just walks right in the water. She just goes right in. And Lauren's like, what? I'm like, well, she is from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. This is warm water for her. And then Libby comes up and literally just walks right in and dives into the water head first under the water. And Lauren was like, what is going on with these women? She said, she just got in that water like a hot dog in a bun. Like,
That was hilarious.
I don't think I've ever been compared to a hot dog before, but
well,
I'll take
I'm a
it.
trucker,
It's
you're a
fine.
hot dog.
It's
What
fine.
can we say?
It's
What can
fine.
we say?
Yeah.
So it's been a fun time. It's nice to bring you ladies here year round. So
Yeah.
we'll see what tomorrow brings. All right, let's talk about these challenges that we all have.
Oh,
Hey y'all, welcome to Consignment Chats. This is Molly, and I'll be joined by my co-hosts Libby and Samantha.
right. much. You know, we come on here and we talk a lot of motivation, a lot of different things, and, you know, we're pumping you up, we're getting you know, but the truth of the matter is we've all had significant struggles over the past couple of years. And, you know, there are just times when you just need to get through it. So, you know, number one, don't think it's all a bed of roses, because it certainly is not. You know, even this podcast has not been without its significant challenges. And, you know, what do we need to do to get through? But first of all, we're just like you. There are going to be those times, there are going to be those massive interruptions to our life. And it's a struggle. Like, the goal is not to quit.
Right.
Like, at some points, literally your goal is and should be not to quit. And that's okay. That's totally fine. Because when you get to the end of that struggle, whatever it is, you're not going to be any further ahead if you just throw your hands up in the air and just
Like you
it.
just don't care. Have we been spending too much time together? Anyway.
So yeah, I mean, we have to remind ourselves sometimes too, we put so much stress on ourselves that we have to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect. We have to hustle. And hustle has become such a trigger word. And I still use it quite a bit, but it's such a trigger word for some people. Like, oh, hustle. I don't want to just grind and hustle everything now. I want to balance. And sometimes you just have to give yourself grace. You can't always give 110% or 100%.
And this is a particularly tough one for me, because I always have to be the one that just keeps it going, that is strong, and I don't even mean with you guys, I mean in my life.
Right.
So I swing too far to the other, and I am so disappointed in myself when I can't give 110%. Like, I'm just literally, it devastates me. I feel like a failure, and then I get to coach people, but then I feel like an imposter because I've gone through some difficult things. If I haven't done, 110%, how can I tell somebody else, like, this is what you need to do? That's ridiculous, right? I think it's better to share, what happens in the difficult times and how I got through it, because they're certainly happening.
Yeah.
But this is a tough one for me. So I'm gonna kind of fall back and take your advice on this one, ladies.
Oh.
Is this a really tough
one?
Well,
my advice, because you just said you swing the other way.
Yeah.
I need you to swing both ways. Okay. Anyways.
Not going to happen. All right.
No, I actually don't need that. Okay, never mind. That's not.
Off the rails.
But yeah, that is hard for you, especially. And we all get that imposter syndrome going on as well, because we are coaching and mentoring people.
Yeah.
But we're also still human and having difficult times. And even when we're not having difficult times, like, we're having this vacation and this grand adventure and doing all these things. And I mean, Sunday night it was after the Nashville meetup, and we needed to, like, rest and pack and focus. And I was sitting in bed at 10 p.m. trying to do a couple more listings. They were not great listings, but I did 80%, and I put the listings up, and I can always revise them later. I can tweak them. I can whatever. They're probably going to sell as they are, and it's totally fine. And you have to, like, just retrain yourself in those moments and say 80% is okay sometimes. Like, you always want to give your 100%. You always want to do that, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes there's just too much going on to other things, and you're giving yourself to other things. So a lesser percentage is okay, as long as you're still just trying to find that balance.
Yeah. I think that's really good advice. Done is better than perfect. Oh, see, I did have something to contribute.
You did good. Yes, you did very well with that.
Now, I don't want you taking pictures on your dirty garage floor every week and saying, Samantha said I can do it, less than what it should be all the time. No, that's not all the time. We still
make smart decisions.
Yes, we still. But if you need to have, terrible, I don't want to say terrible, but if your lighting is not perfect, or you don't have time to write the descriptions the way that you normally write them, or maybe you don't even have your tape measure with you because you left and you don't have it, That's okay.
Mhm.
If someone needs measurements, they will ask. And then maybe when they ask a week or two later, you'll have a tape measure near you and you'll be able to do it. Is that an ideal scenario for your whole reselling business? No, but it is okay. If that lighting isn't quite right, but they're still able to see what the item is and the general likeness of it, that's okay. You can retake those photos later, but you got to show that consistency and that love to our platforms in order to keep the ball rolling. And
Show the love.
the love.
Show the love to those platforms.
Yeah, I like
Can I
that.
do things on here? Is there hearts one?
Yes.
Oh,
I never get to do
nice.
those.
Okay, how about that? How
Okay.
about that? How about that?
Yeah, so like 80%, that'll be good enough. And you know what might come out of that is you might learn you're overdoing it.
Hey, maybe.
You might be like, oh my gosh,
Yes.
I sold like 50% of those items and I didn't have to use an AI, generator, or I didn't have to fill in all of the recommended item specifics.
Yes.
I'm picking on eBay a little bit here.
Yes.
Maybe there are things that you're kind of going overboard on. We all tend to get bogged down in the details as we go through, things. So this might actually come out in your favor by
Mhm.
just scaling back and trying this. It's not necessarily that 80% might end up being a really good thing, because maybe you
Yeah.
only need to do 80%.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you take pictures in your driveway every Tuesday, but this Tuesday it wasn't sunny enough. It was windy or something, and you did them in front of the window inside your house. Turns out those pictures were just fine. You don't have to do them in your driveway. It can happen.
How about that? Just don't quit. That's
Don't
it.
quit.
Don't
Just
quit.
keep going. Just
Don't
keep going.
quit.
So what are some other tips, tricks, things you can do when you just are going through a tough time? I
Yes.
know.
Help me. Tell me, please.
I know. I'm going to use something I said in Reseller Reflections is, before you're going through a tough time, bookmark a motivational video, bookmark a motivational podcast, make a playlist of your favorite pick-me-up songs. Have those things in place, because when you're in a rut, guess what? You are not going to go out and search those things. You are going to have to force yourself to listen to something positive.
Right.
You're not in the headspace to do that. So go do it now. Pause this video, pick out your favorite motivational things and get them bookmarked and on the ready. Because
Or join our
or
Patreon.
join our Patreon.
Mhm.
And when you're having those times, we will notice that something is going on and you're not yourself, or you can tell us, because we have meetings where we check in with everybody. We do things, and then we'll be able to support you. Community is huge. Join the Facebook groups, find a community. It doesn't have to be ours, although, I mean,
It's pretty good.
It's pretty
Why
great.
would you not want to?
Yeah. But find the community like we preach all the time and surround yourself with people that get it.
Mhm.
And I mean, when you're going through those times too, you might not be able to tell your significant other that, oh, I really needed to list X amount of things this week, but I guess I can't now. I have to do.
Or you might not
gonna
have a
understand.
significant other.
Yeah,
You might not have one.
you might not. So surround yourself with people that
Yeah. All right. So true story. This has happened to Molly and it has happened to me, and we've both called each other out. I was in a really rough place, and Molly is like, those are the times you need to show up. Like, get your butt in Motivation in Minutes, show up to masterminds. Your attitude sucks, Libby, but get in there and make it happen. And,
Yeah.
a couple months later,
Yeah.
Molly calls me and she's like, I'm not going. I'm just in a really bad headspace. And I was like, that is exactly the time when you need to show up.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I
it. Yes,
know.
you are in a bad headspace. Yes, your hair doesn't look great. But guess what?
It doesn't?
Now it does.
Okay.
Then it
looks
was,
great.
yeah, it was a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah. I mean, it
Yeah.
was just a rough day. But like, those are the days we need to be there, right? Those are the days you need to show up, be there, be vulnerable, and let other people support you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
guess what? When you show up, next time Molly is having a bad day, she's going to go ahead and show up. Next time I'm having a bad day, I'm not going to feel like I have to be perfect, and I'm going to show up. And it gives other people permission to do the same exact thing.
And people like to help each other, y'all. I mean, that's the thing too. When you come in
Yes.
like that, I know we've had that. We had a couple just this in the last week who came in and they were not themselves in our meeting. We're like, what's happening? And what our community did was came together and flooded their Facebook Messenger with a fun pick-me-up things that day. And at the end of the day, we got a beautiful message about how it totally changed that person's day. It made a huge difference. So, people like in your community, if you're in the right community,
Right.
we want to be there. People want to be there to help you on those tough days because we all understand what it's like. And it gives us the opportunity to give back to you when you're struggling, because we have people that give to us when we're struggling.
And I mean, here's the thing, like that gives me life. Like that is my thing that makes me happiest, is to be able to help somebody else out. Like nothing gives me more joy. It's not that I see somebody's coming in a bad mood or somebody's struggling with something. Like that is what gives me life. Like that is my passion. And I love to be able to do that. So it's not that, when you called me that day, you were a burden. Like you felt like you were being a burden. I was like, this is my friend, like nothing gives me greater happiness than to be able to help. And we have a lot of people like that.
Yep.
We do. And we pride ourselves on being a positive community, that we're not all here to rant and whatever. And like we set ourselves apart from those Facebook groups and those Patreons. However, we're human. I feel like that should be the title of this video. We are human. Resellers are human. And you will have bad days. You will have hard things. And sometimes you just need to get that out. And you need to say, you know what? I am in a cranky mood and I am just not feeling it today. And we will let you say your piece and do your thing. And then we go right back to positivity and good things. And if you want to stay in your cranky mood, normally people don't. We're not going to shove sunshine and happiness down your throat either.
I have been accused of that a couple of times.
But normally by the end
But
of the
we'll
call,
also
or
help
whatever we're
encourage
doing-
you to put together an actionable plan that works for where you are at that moment.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's important.
Sometimes you just need somebody to listen. Yeah, just keep going.
Just keep going. That's it. It's that simple. It's not easy. It's not easy, but the solution is simple. You just got to keep going.
And it's really easy to stop. It's really easy to not
So easy.
give 80% because you can't give 100%. It's really easy to just say, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that the next day. Oh, I'll do that. And before you know it, a whole week goes by and you're like, wow, I sat on the couch this week and didn't really list anything or do anything or whatever.
And I don't know why my sales aren't any good.
Right? Yeah.
Being an all or nothing person. Well, you guys have really helped me with changing my being an all or nothing person. Because I am either I do it all the way or I don't do it at all. Like there has been no in between for me. I'm getting better at it, I think.
You are.
Yeah, I need a little validation here, guys.
You are. Our sales should validate that once in a while. But yeah.
Sounds good. Just keep going, even at 50%.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Yep. You guys got this.
You got this.
You've got this. All right, friends. Do you think they're motivated? You think they feel good?
I do.
You think they understand?
I do.
All right. Until next time.
Cheers. That's my face.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you for joining Libby, Molly, and Samantha, the ladies of Consignment Chats, as we grow your reselling business. For all things Consignment Chats, visit us at consignmentchats.com and join our free private communities on Facebook and/or Patreon.